Right, so hi Raphaelle, we're going live now. So I'll just introduce myself. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dwayne and I'm interviewing on behalf of the WIA Project today. So today our guest is Raphaelle from the Philippines. Raphaelle, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I am Cadet Raphaelle Ortega from the Philippines and I am studying at Aviation group as a cadet pilot.
All right, perfect. So basically today what we're going to do is we're just going to ask a few questions to Raphaelle and get her feedback and her thoughts of her current training in the school. So Raphaelle, can you provide us with a little bit background of who AAG is and what do they do?
Alright, so a little bit of background about my school. So in 2011, a UK-based company called CNC Alpha Group would later invest in a flight school called Park Aviation. The flight school would then be known as Alpha Aviation Group Philippines. And I believe that Alpha's mission to train and develop world-class pilots and future leaders for the aviation industry by providing top-class training solutions. Alpha has been expanding its fleet to better accommodate its cadet and acquiring state-of-the-art simulators for better training here in Park.
Right, so we understand that they have the state-of-the-art simulators, so that would not make them just any typical flying academy in the Philippines.
Yes.
Right? So our next question would be, are most of the students there self-paid, or are they on loan, or are they hired by an airlines and to enter this cadet program?
I'm sorry, sir?
The question is, are these students paying the fees on themselves, or are they being sponsored by an airlines to join this cadet program? Yeah.
So most of the students actually pay for themselves.
Right.
But sometimes we have cadets who, within partnership with other airlines, would train here and then later on would serve that certain airline.
Right.
But majority would still pay for themselves.
I see. Okay. So how about, let's talk a little bit more about your school. How's the gender mix like, and how about your peers? How is it going? How is it over there?
About the gender mix?
Yeah. What's the mix like?
Okay, so it's kind of a fun story actually.
Right.
Because upon entering Alpha, I was hoping that I would be in a batch where there would be some ladies.
Right.
Because I have some friends in higher batches who would actually tell me that on an average of 20 students, there would at least be one or two ladies, sometimes even none.
Okay.
So I was actually hoping that I would be with another woman in my batch. And surprisingly, I got more than what I.
Right, so how many do you have in your batch?
So in my batch, there's 23 cadets.
Right.
And for the ladies, we're actually 6.
Oh, okay, that's quite a portion of the group.
The largest number of women in one batch at that time.
Right, so you would say that...
Sorry, sir?
So you would say that the interest in aviation from women are growing in the Philippines?
Yes, I can say so, because even with the new batches coming in, there's been a steady growth of women cadets entering.
Right. Okay, so next on to our next question. With regards to the current pandemic, so we have to ask this question. With the current COVID-19 situation, how is it going in your training school, and how is everything going on?
Well, in a sense, of course, I think we can all agree that COVID-19 was a shock to the whole world.
Right.
And the pandemic has devastated not just the aviation industry, but all types of industries were affected. And, you know, just a few years ago, the aviation industry was booming. Tourism was very in demand.
Right.
There was high demand in pilots as well because of it. But in just a blink of an eye, pilots are now actually losing their job. And how it affected me as a trainee, I was actually clouded with doubt because in these dire times, we lack clarity, and that uncertainty makes it difficult to commit and perform. But amid all these though, slowly but surely, operations have been starting again, planes are back in the sky, contingency plans have been put into action already, and the industry is adapting to the changes the pandemic has brought to the world. Though it will take some time to get us back on track, but I believe with our resiliency as an industry, we can go back on track in no time. All we can really do now is to chase, believe, and adapt. Have hope and faith in the industry and in ourselves.
All right, that's great. You have a very positive outlook. I like that. And so, on that note, what would your advice be to the young women and those who are considering a career in the aviation industry?
It's such an honor to answer this question. So, for young women who are considering a career in aviation, the advice that I would give is do not be intimidated. Aviation has been an industry that has been dominated by, has been a male-dominated industry for quite some time. But slowly, women are slowly getting into the team. Always remember, gender will never be the basis nor the requirement of being a good pilot. What will be one discipline, skills, knowledge,
Hello, right?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, go on, it's fine.
Will be one's discipline, skills, knowledge, and most importantly, attitude.
Right.
Never settle, and always strive to be better be better than who you were yesterday. The aviation industry has its highs and lows, literally and figuratively. It's inevitable, but always remember to keep your feet grounded and to always remember why you started. And if I can just quote, we do it because we love what we do. And to sum it all up, to shorten it, my advice is gender will not determine success in this industry. Competency. If you love the industry, you will do anything and you will work towards it no matter what.
Right. So I think that's a very moving statement from you, and I believe you will encourage lots more of the younger generation to join in the aviation industry. Right, so moving on to our final question. What are your thoughts on the WIA project initiatives?
So my thought on this project is actually, it is high time that women are given the platform for this industry. This initiative will not only give a voice for women all over the world, but this will also serve as an inspiration for young aspiring women who want to be a part of this ever-evolving and ever-exciting industry. So on behalf of Alpha Aviation Group, women cadets, alumni, mechanics, and employees, allow me to express our support for this project because we are women for women.
All right, thank you very much, Raphaelle. Thank you for taking the time to meet with us today and sharing with us your thoughts. And I think we can wrap this up. Thank you and see you again. Stay free, stay safe.
Thank you very much, Dwayne.
Salamat.
For this opportunity.
All right, and salamat from all of us here in the team.
Salamat. Keep safe, everyone.
All right, stay safe.
Thank you.